Hey guys, I'm gonna be doing like a little schedule with the points every Thursday or Friday or so. So it's like gonna be like a weekly thing. And so just to kind of keep me on track and whatnot, and it just becomes more organized that way. So I might make a few corrections here and there between um like those dates, but for the most part, the large like bulk of shinies going in that become submitted will be submitted onto the pay spin Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the latest. So, and so the main part of the video is talking about Hoard encountering. It was brought to my attention that there's been plenty of people who are upset about Hoard encountering being allowed via sweet setting. And I can say that I can see where they're coming from. And unlike when I first started out hosting this competition and made that rule, I felt like that uh it was a very just irrational decision, mainly because I didn't have enough data. But now I want to say I have enough data to, and I guess you can say um, more of an argument to talk about why I think what I think it's broken. I'm not going to say whether it should be allowed or not allowed, but whether I think it's broken or not. Not broken like Friend Safari broken, but less broken than that. So, because in my opinion, Friend Safari is just way too fucking good. So anyway, I'm gonna bring up the video right here. Now, I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to hear my voice while I'm doing this. I think that's gonna be weird. But I do say that uh that in like a few seconds he got 7 encounters, and 7 encounters that beats Horde encounters by 2, and this is faster. So how am I to say that this is allowed? But Horde encountering is allowed, and to me now that's a very, very bad point to make, and I'm gonna say why it's a bad point to make. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna break up the numbers. That most keep in mind that the majority of these shinies are quad hunted. 31,336 for reversal non. That's the highest he's hit so far. Just just pointing that out. The giant chasm. I'm pretty sure that was quad hunted. If not, it was double hunted or single hunted. I don't even know, but still 6,283 encounters. I am not even gonna forget I said that because I think that's single hunted. 7,014 encounters for Verbank. That's 4 systems. I know that for a fact. What else is there? Oh yeah, the drift load after 25.7K and just stuff like that. But uh, now hearing all that, he either hit over odds or hit pretty damn close to odds. So now that being said, Horde encounters. Let me just tell you, the majority of the submissions I've gotten to my email have not hit high numbers, and they have hit pretty much like almost all of them have hit under 1,000. There's like I can maybe think of like a few shinies from Horde that have gone over 1,000, but I can say that there is a ton of people getting just 2 in 1 days just from Hordes, not from any other method, but just straight up Hordes. They'll just go get a Horde shiny and then get like 2 more in a day or like another one a day. And this is excluding the guy who hunted 3 systems for Hordes. Um, so and I want to say like if I search hard enough, I bet there's also like probably I want to say about 50 to 60% of them don't even go over 500. So to me, that's really, really saying something because I've had plenty of people who just go out regular random encountering and they still hit good, like decent numbers, like as if they were single hunting in 5th gen or 4th gen. So knowing that, like, I would think that if I knew that back then, I would have probably made a decision to ban it and not made the decision that I have. But I didn't see that many Horde shinies that I have. Like I can tell you that I've seen so many Horde shiny videos just from being the host of this competition that I could not watch a Horde shiny video for like 10 years and it wouldn't bother me. I find some of them entertaining, but it's just not my preference. But I mean, there are so many people like I can just show you through this list that you guys can pick out that maybe wouldn't have a shiny just because of on their team because uh, of a horde, and that might sound a little biased, but that's also true. It's not. I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing, but I am saying that's just how it is. Um, it's one of the most, it's one of the easiest ways to hunt, whether people want to admit it or not. So that being said, I've decided that since a lot of people have brought to my attention that they don't like hordes, so the horde encountering via sweet sending, not just hordes, just horde encountering through sweet sending, uh, I decided to make a poll and like a voting poll for if people want to, vote on it or not. And if they do want to ban it, then I guess this is the way. And if you want to keep it, it's also a good way to get involved. If you do want it allowed in the WSHC, make sure you have yes, yes. I mean, if you don't want it allowed in the WSHC, vote yes. If you do want it allowed, hit no. Um, you can also put a comment. I might read those, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a plugin. It won't have posted it on your Facebook unless you want it to. Also, this has a anti-cheating algorithm that I made sure that was it was a setting that I put on this. Make sure not to have cheating on. It already has an anti-cheating system on it, but this just makes it more strict so that it doesn't people don't abuse the poll. So if I get a lot of yeses, and which will mean that people will want sweet sending ban for the competition, uh, what will happen is I will put off a cutoff date for hordes, probably 2 or 3 after the decision. And horde shinies would count if you find them outside of sweet sending, meaning that if you were just running around the grass, and then like most of them were single, and then freaking out of nowhere horde encounter, because that does happen, and then that has a shiny in it, and then yeah, I would count that because that's RNG, and you can't do anything about that, and I'm just not going to count that because you got that from a horde. Um, after after that date though, after the cutoff date, it will not count for sweet sending. And if you do find a shiny in a horde and it's not live, you will have to show no proof, like proof of no sweet sender. Um, almost mixed up my words there for a second. Random shinies don't count from hordes from EV training via sweet sending. I guess if you're EV training without a hordes, which if you do, you're crazy, but you have to show that. Like, just thought I'd put that in there because I know people will ask these questions, so that's the main reason why I put it in there. It sounds silly, but I do it because people ask questions like this. So that being said, if you want hordes allowed, no. If you do want them banned, then yes, you will want them the banned from competition. I don't know when I'll come to this decision. Maybe in about 3 to 7 days, depending on the response to this poll. So that being said, I'll see you guys later, and good luck during the WSHC. And I hope that this clears up my opinion on it, and hopefully we will come to a fair decision.